So it's Friday, um, May 9th. Okay, so I mean, my day has just been nothing but fighting with the CIA all day. And it's been like this for me for years as a whistleblower. The CIA is the agency that's targeting veterans. They seem to have a CIA person pretending to be a claims adjuster. And I can't get a hold of her. It says, and you can't leave voicemails. So I can't seem to get a hold of the agent. So how am I supposed to get my car fixed if I can't get a hold of the adjuster? Does that make sense to anybody? So I think what I'm going to try to do is call a regular State Farm number and see if I can actually get a real State Farm adjuster, because now I got an email from a totally different person. And Omar, so now apparently Omar is claiming to be my rep when this other lady said she was my rep. Okay, so who is my claims adjuster with State Farm? Is it Omar or is it this other lady? And this other lady you can't get a hold of. You can't even leave her a voicemail. Okay, so how exactly am I supposed to get my car fixed when you can't get a hold of the representatives here? The 844. Okay, I'm going to try to call a different number for State Farm because I can't, and the also the body shop can't get a hold of them either. It just goes right to voicemail. Nobody ever picks up the phone. Okay, so we're having a heck of a time trying to get my car fixed. My car has been there 3 weeks, and now they're trying to cut off the rental on Monday, but I have not even gotten a check or my car fixed. So how can you cut off the rental when nothing has been handled yet? So these are Thomas. I spoke to Kenny at Thomas Auto Body. He said they play all kinds of games and they try to cut off the rental. They try to pay as little as possible, and they try to wear you out. So most definitely they're playing games. We got that figured out for sure. So I'm going to attempt to call a different number for claims and see if I can actually get a real person on the line instead of these numbers that they're giving me to call. Okay, 1-800. So okay, so I'm going to try to call a different number. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to call a different number than
Thank
this.
Thank you for calling State Farm. Are you calling about an existing
So
claim?
this is a different number. This is 800.
Please say.
This is an 800 number, and the other number they tried to give me to call was an 844-292-8615. I don't know if this is even an accurate number I've been calling for State Farm. Nobody ever picks up. Nobody ever picks up. Nobody can get a hold of them. It's been weeks.
Please make a selection. For English, press 1. Español.
I mean, is this normal? Seriously? Have it be this hard just to get your car fixed? And I can't get an accurate estimate.
Press 1. Damage or loss to your home, business, or personal property, press 2. For a previously reported claim, press 3. For roadside assistance, press 4. Calls not involving an accident or claim, press 5. If you are an other insurance carrier, press 1. For claims involving injuries from a vehicle accident or damage to a vehicle, press 2. For claims involving damages to a home, business, or personal property, press 3.
It's a claim regarding auto.
If you are an other insurance carrier, press 1. For claims involving injuries from a vehicle accident or damage to a vehicle, press 2.
Okay,
For claims
2.
involving
This is
damage
1-800
to a
State
home.
Farm claims that I'm calling. Okay, let's see if anybody actually picks up.
Thank you for calling State Farm. Due to a recent change, even if you
It's
know
only
your
4
party's
o'clock in the
extension,
afternoon.
the 9-digit claim number will be needed. Para español, oprima la estrella. I see you have an existing. Please say yes or no. I see you have an existing claim. Is this claim the reason for your call?
Yes.
We value your time. We can text you a link to your online claim information where you may upload photos, documents, and estimates, view documents such as the State Farm estimate, and check status of a payment. This text is optional and will not impact the service State Farm provides for you. Messaging charges may apply. Would you like to receive this text?
No.
In a few words, please tell me why you are calling today. You can say things like contact information, claim status, or payment
Representative.
status. Thank you. Are you calling about the injury portion of this claim?
No.
I'm working to connect you to your handler.
Oh, they keep saying handler instead
Sorry,
of adjuster.
Dorian is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished,
They keep
hang
saying
up.
handler instead of adjuster, and they keep sending you to voicemail. Nobody picks up the phone calls at State Farm. Nobody is picking up the calls. Okay, you cannot get a hold of them. Okay, so how are you supposed to get your car fixed with State Farm if nobody is picking up the phone? I've been calling the 800 number to State Farm. Nobody picks up the phone. It took me on that one claim with Progressive. Finally, 2 months later, I got a check. Okay, it's a battle. Every claim that happens with these insurance agencies now is a battle. But they want their monthly payment, boy, don't they? Okay, nobody ever picks up the number to State Farm. Okay, nobody. I called at least, okay, I'll show you how many times I've had to call. I've called I tried calling this many times this morning. Okay, I kept getting voicemail. Nobody picked up. Okay, keep calling. Nobody's picking up. So she's trying to say, okay, so first of all, I went to Classic Collision. They said it was about $615 in damage. I mean, it's a minor bumper. Then the first estimate that Thomas Auto Body did, they said, no, it's a little bit more. It's about $1,100. Now, all of a sudden, it goes to $6,000. Now, how can an estimate be so far different from $600 to $6,000? Okay, that's what I don't understand with the body shops. Now you can't get a hold of the State Farm at all. So I have no idea how I'm supposed to get my car fixed here. I just can't get it done. I can't get anything done. And now she's trying to say that I have to turn in my rental on Monday. So, I mean, this is such insurance fraud. And as you could see, I'm on, I just get the runaround. I just get voicemail. Nobody picks up even the 800 numbers with State Farm at all. Okay, now she left me a voicemail.
Hi, Miss Debbie. This is Dorian calling from State Farm Claims. I got your voicemail.
She's trying to say that I have to turn my car in on Monday, my rental.
You have a little bit of questions on why the vehicle is a total loss here.
I don't think it's a total loss at all.
Because technically,
it's a minor bumper
it can
damage.
Be repairable, but what happens is when the vehicle.
That's not what the first two estimates said. They did not say the second estimate said 20%.
That's when we deem it a total loss, and in this case, that damage estimate came up to 153%.
That's not what the first two estimates said.
That's why the vehicle is a total loss.
This is I'm just getting wrong information. You can't
And
get a
then
hold of
as
anybody
far
to explain
as,
anything to you.
the owner
This is
retaining
massive
settlement,
insurance
I can
fraud
send you an
going
email
on with
the
our
owner
insurance
retaining
companies.
settlement
I
there,
cannot get
and
my
then,
car fixed
that will
because I
have all
can't
the
ever get a hold of these
information for
people,
you.
and I can't get a
And
real
then
estimate.
you can just give me a call with whatever option you would like to choose. I do have to let you know that the last day of rental is
I'm supposed to
Monday,
turn in my
the
car,
12th,
but my
so
car
rental
is
does have to be
completely
returned on that day.
torn
If you have
apart
any
still at the
questions, you
shop
can just give me a
because
call
they
back.
haven't
My
heard from
office
State
hours
Farm
are
and
7
I
a.m. to
haven't heard from
3:30
State Farm.
Mountain
My car is
Standard
completely
Time. And most
torn
likely
apart
when I,
still, but yet
don't
I'm supposed to
answer the
turn in my
phone,
car on
I'm
Monday.
assisting another
Does this make
customer.
sense to
I do try
anybody?
my best to get back
I
to
just
you as
can't. I
soon
mean,
as
this is what I
possible,
have
but
to
I'll get
battle
those numbers out to
on a
you,
daily
in the
basis.
next
It's
20 minutes.
and I don't
give
even
me a
believe this is a real insurance agent. I believe this is a CIA person impersonating a State Farm agent. It's said handler. Okay, I have CIA involved in all of my business, all of my every single thing they're involved in. As a they are so out of line, this agency, and they will not stop harassing me. They will not stop harassing every area of my life. This agency is so completely out of line as to what they're supposed to be. All you are supposed to do is be matters of national security. Okay, you're not supposed to be involved. It's totally 100% illegal what they are doing to me. And if our government doesn't put this agency in line, we're going to lose our whole government, our whole country. This agency, the CIA, is as corrupt gets. And we have to rescind the National Securities Act that gave them all of this authority to begin with back in 1947. And we need to put them back in line and tell them that they are not to be involved in all these different areas of the government. Your job originally was for national security matters, not even that affect our safety of our country. You are not allowed to go use your authority and your surveillance to harass veterans, innocent veterans and whistleblowers. And that's all they have done to me for 13 years. Somebody needs to put this agency in line. I can't even have a life. They are involved in every area of harassing me that you could possibly imagine. They harass my friends even. They are completely out of line, and they need to be put in line. They are harassing all veterans with this fake Optum company. And I mean, it couldn't be more obvious that company is associated with the CIA, because I go over there, there's Dodge Chargers following me. Then they come out and they have 2 people surveilling me as I'm just taking a video of the grounds. And you can't go in and talk to anybody. And this is the company that's handling the VA, like disability ratings. They're canceling all people's disability ratings. There's so many complaints online about this Optum company. They tried to have me arrested in Egan when I was trying to do a VA rating exam. Then they're canceling. Like I said, I was at the VA discussing the fact that they're canceling all of these vendors that are working with community care. And there's some really good vendors that were working with community care. And now a bunch of them have been canceled by Optum. Oh, they're not in alignment, or they're not licensed or whatever for the VA. And they're not, like, nothing they're saying makes any sense as to why these vendors are canceled. They're 100% out of line, and they need to be stopped from working with any kind of veterans. They need to be canceled by Congress. She gave me that 800 number, national hotline or something. But she said, the matter goes all the way up to Congress with the CIA or with this Optum company. We need to apparently get Congress involved to cancel this Optum as being the third-party provider that is handling these issues with the VA, because they are not doing a good job. Not only are they not doing a good job, it's beyond that. They're trying to harass us on purpose. They're trying to abuse us on purpose. And the CIA is 100% behind it. Okay, so we have to get smart to these matters. I personally don't think this Doreen woman is even a real claims person. It keeps saying on the voicemail that my handler Okay, since when does State Farm and insurance companies have a handler? Aren't they called insurance adjusters? And so then I'm trying to call, just a regular State Farm number that, and I, this is supposed to be the 800 number, and I just wanted to try to see if somebody else could pick up so I could make sure I was even dealing with a real insurance agent. Because I really don't know. I don't believe she is a real insurance agent. I believe that she's a CIA asset trying to pretend like she's an insurance agent. I don't really care how crazy sounds. This has gone on for me as a whistleblower for 13 years. And there are those charts that I've shown, and this does very much involve the CIA, and I have the evidence to prove it. Because of these charts. It involves the CIA out of Denver that put me on a targeted list because I'm a whistleblower and other matters. Okay, and so they have all these different ways to get back at you, and illegally surveil you and do whatever, assign different people, they tell the police to harass you, and they work with the insurance agencies now. Okay, this is a dangerous agency. And we have to put them in line, or we're going to lose our whole country.